Okay, we're gonna talk about health issues.
Oh, goody.
Is this fun?
Oh, goody.
No, we're gonna talk about because
the good ones?
Okay, we're gonna talk about
the grosser the better.
Okay, we're both in our 40s, and we're gonna fess up.
Oh,
right now. Come on, we're not gonna say which part of our 40s, and we've both had both of us have had major issues, and it sucks. Yay. Not that I want you to go into it, but into exactly what happened to you. It was, but
I mean,
how does it affect? I mean, you're marching along. Life is going great. You just think you're indispensable. You go out 6 nights a week. You're drinking. You're having fun. You eat whatever the hell you want. Life is going along, and then boom, what happens? It hits you.
You end up in the emergency room.
Yeah, or something. And not okay. You
end up in the emergency room.
And
seeing specialists and going through tests, and you end up at the Cleveland Clinic with, an operation. Yeah. A major operation.
It changes you, doesn't it?
It does. It makes you sort of rethink. Taking care of yourself.
Yeah.
Just sort of a new thing. I mean,
God, you just think you're
we grew up together.
You think nothing is gonna stop
right,
you.
Nothing's gonna slow you down.
Maybe a hangover will slow you down a little bit, but that's about it, right?
I never learned.
I'm saying, I never, because we kept going back to the trough and drinking more.
So. Well, I still don't learn very well. It's a couple hours and it's over. And when am I gonna learn?
Never, ever.
I have to sleep a little more.
Yeah.
But no,
it takes me 2 days now to get over a hangover.
No, what the problem is, you go along in your 20s and 30s thinking kind of nothing will really ever happen.
Right.
And then you think, when you're 30s, you think, I gotta eat a little better. This would be probably better if I eat a little bit.
Right.
Everyone's doing it. And
gotta get on that kale bandwagon. Right.
I'm not eating kale.
That kale blows. Yeah.
Exactly.
It so sucks.
Exactly.
You can dress up a pig, but it's still
many ways. Yeah, in many ways. And then some serious things start happening.
Right.
And if it's not one thing, your friends start having problems, and then
and your friends have serious.
No, and I have some friends
me
that
too.
have had some serious.
More serious than I've had.
Correct. And mine, luckily, was not. I mean, I wouldn't say it was immediately life-threatening, but left untreated, it could have killed me.
Correct.
And I'm lucky enough to know some very nice people that got me to the right place, to the right doctors, the best in the country, that treated me quickly and very well, and I had a great outcome. But had I not,
But it
would not have
changes you.
had such a good outcome.
But it changes you, doesn't it?
It certainly does. And you think, okay, well, really, what I want to focus on in my life? Do I want to get healthier? Do I want to, do I want to spend all my time working at something I really don't want to do? Do I want to focus
Which we're going to get to later.
Other parts of my life? Do I
Right.
want to take better care of myself? Do I want to spend more time with different people?
Right.
It does a lot of different things to you. Changes you.
Well, I recently had surgery, but mine was more something that was going on apparently for years, and I wasn't aware of it. And then it was with my spine, and it became very evident to me more. I mean, I knew about this for years. I was probably going to need surgery, but I had little children, and it was going to mean I couldn't lift them and carry them, and so I was told I could put it off. And then I saw the best, and for what I needed for my spine and the country, and so I had my surgery 5 months ago, and it would have affected my life. It was going to have some. It wouldn't have killed me, but it would have really.
Yeah.
I needed to do it. Yeah. It was time, and I was in pain, and it was time, and I'm still recovering. I will probably be recovering for a year. It's been 5 months. You were with me. I mean, she even came to. You saw. It was brutal. You came.
Horrifying.
Joan, it was horrifying. Joan came to see me. And I felt so bad because I wound up back in the hospital. It was horrible. Poor thing. You saw me at my worst. That was my worst.
I've seen you before.
I know, but that was really bad. It was really bad. And thank you, by the way.
You're welcome.
But it's changed me. It's definitely changed me.
You're taller.
I'm taller. I know it changed me because it's like almost 2 inches taller. But you know,
so jealous, by the way.
it's almost amazing in
So
a way.
short.
And I stand up straight because my husband would be like,
No,
stand
it's
up
great.
straight. I'm like, I am.
No, come on now. If
I'm
you're
sure.
gonna be,
I'm gonna be
work
fine.
out okay.
I'm gonna be fine. And
Okay.
you know what? In the broad scheme of things, as I've said to so many people, like if God, like knock on rattan or whatever this is, that this is like the worst plastic rattan. That this is like the worst thing that happens to me. You know what I mean? Like health wise.
Oh,
You know, like in the broad scheme of things.
it's been a long road.
It's been a long road.
I guarantee
I'm so lucky.
you, it can be. So
I know, and we both know people that have been through a lot worse, and I thank my lucky stars. But unfortunately, when you're in your 40s, you start not just yourself have problems, but you just know so many people, and you have to maintain. If I didn't have my sense of humor through all of this, I probably, well, the morphine helped, but I probably like wouldn't. I wouldn't have made it.
Did you have the pump?
Yeah, hell yeah. Every 10 minutes though.
Were you
But
like,
I was hitting
seriously,
that
like
thing.
you're playing Jeopardy?
Oh yeah, I was like, and then they tried to take it away from me, and I actually talked them into giving it back. Yeah, suckers.
And actually, my nurse, the greatest, coolest male nurse in the world, he was telling me that I pumped it at the right time. I thought I was like
no, and I stupidly thought like I was gonna
relief for 100, Alex.
Nah, you know, I was like, I just sat there and I watched Netflix. I didn't retain anything, and I just hit
You
that
had
phone.
Netflix?
Honey,
I don't even.
if it weren't for an iPad, I never would have made it.
You had an iPad?
I had my iPad and my earplugs were like my life.
I don't know, I was at the Cleveland Clinic in Florida. I have to tell you, it's like checking into the Ritz Carlton.
Honey, I was at.
It's
I don't know.
beautiful.
I can do
But I
one
didn't have
better.
an iPad.
I was at the hospice for special surgeries in Manhattan. I had a room with a view like you would not believe. It was fabulous. I watched my iPad. It was gorgeous. It was great. Even my husband was like, "We have to leave here," and I'm like, "No."
You know what I liked about this?
What?
No dinging,
Yeah.
no buzzing,
No buzzing. It was so nice.
smelled nice.
I didn't get woken up every like 3 seconds. It was fabulous, except for the fact I was in sheer goddamn pain. I was in so much pain.
Shout out to the Cleveland Clinic.
Yeah, shout out to Hospital for Special Surgeries. Shout out to like, everybody that's been through the shit. That we've been through.
Why do we talk like this?
I don't know. Shout out.
We're too old.
We're too old, or we're too young.
You
or
can
something.
call your nurses on a cell phone. I love 2010. This is when
But it's 2015.
I know.
Things are a little
But back
different now.
then,
I
maybe
couldn't
that's
call
why
my
I didn't
nurse.
have
I just
an
rang a
iPad.
bell. It was like I thought, whatever. But you know what? I had an iPad and I had Netflix, and you got me to some shows. What was it? Rain? I watched Rain. So proud.
The clothes.
Yeah, that and Orange is the New Black got me through everything. Everything. It was everything.